life, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing my live $15 mini readings, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys, to be going live. I hope you all have had wonderful holidays. I thought this would just be a really great chance to offer some readings. We can hang out, we can talk about whatever's on your mind. There are so many beautiful things that are manifesting right now. We're heading into a beautiful new year. So if you're interested in signing up, all you have to do is simply just type below, and my partner is here to help you sign up and find out what number in line you are. So I'm just going to take this chance to say hello and to welcome everybody for a couple minutes, and then we'll get started with the first person. And the first person today is actually Maria. And so I'm so glad to hear from you, Maria. We're going to get to your reading here in just a second. But I just wanted to say hello, happy holidays. Hope you guys are all doing well. We're here to hang out and pull some cards. I hope you guys caught my last reading on the channel. I did a pick a card reading for 2023, blessings coming in. Oh my gosh, there was just such beautiful energy coming through. Hey, what's up, Maria? I know you're first. I'm so excited. We're gonna get started here in a minute for your reading. We're gonna get into it. I've got all my cards here. So excited to hang out with you guys. Hope you are having a beautiful day, some nice time off, getting cozy, resting, taking good care of yourself. A wonderful time to receive a tarot reading. Oh. Ooh, maybe this is a collective energy for everybody. Events that occur with great speed. Things are going to be moving forward really fast. I can feel that. I think especially with this Mercury retrograde that's coming in. Yep. Things are going to be moving forward. This is a nice card to see. All right, so we're going to get into it with Maria. We're going to get just right into it today. If you want to sign up, feel free. Or you can just hang out with us, relax, and watch. So, Maria, you are turning 40 in January. That is so exciting. Happy early birthday. And you just want to know what blessings 2023 is going to bring your way. What do you need to know about 2023? Let's get some messages for you, Maria. Pulling for Maria. Getting so many messages for you, Maria. I'm just tapping in right now. Okay, there's a lot of messages coming out about love. I mean, wow. This over here, I honestly think is a message about how, like, there's one person on your mind. And I know I've pulled cards for you before. I'm not sure exactly what's going on in your love life, but I do feel like there's one person that's on your mind. And, like, you've kind of let go or, like, walked away. Like, there was some light coming from them. There was some really beautiful energy coming from them. But I see you going off somewhere else. I see you moving. I see you kind of being split apart from this person. And your guides are saying, like, this came up to kind of help you process some things, and like you definitely had a past life connection with them, But overall, like being with that person might not be really what you think. Sometimes we kind of idealize it in our heads, or we have this imagination of like, or this vision of what it would be like to be with someone, but the reality is actually like they're kind of boring, or they're kind of rude, or they're not like healthy for us or something. So there's this message that like you're gonna get what you want. 2023, I definitely see it bringing you love, and that being one of the biggest blessings. And they're actually saying it's very soon. And actually, what's very soon is a wedding. I actually see an engagement coming your way. I see a ring on your finger. And I know not everybody like wants to get married, or that might not be your vision, and that's totally fine. Like you can totally be happy in a beautiful long-term relationship without that. But for some reason, I do see the ring, and I see like a very beautiful traditional wedding, and I see happiness and like you being celebrated, and I see like a honeymoon, like traveling, like it just looks really beautiful. So your guides are telling you it's gonna be like you're gonna advance this year in your love life, and like it's gonna be bold. Like this person's gonna come in out of nowhere, they're gonna pursue you, and like before you know it, you guys will be talking about your future together. I don't know if you'll necessarily get engaged this year. Um, and of course, you have to date this person and take time to get to know them. And sometimes it's a red flag if somebody comes in and love bombs you and starts talking about marriage in the first couple months. You get very excited and very swept away in a relationship, but you have to remember to pace things and take it day by day. But I just feel like you might meet your person this year, and that's what's coming up. So your guides are telling you you're not far away from this beautiful dream you have, and they want you to stay optimistic about your love life. Like you're ready for this. It's just some of the people you've met or you've had a crush on or whatever, like they just haven't been ready. So it's not like you're not ready. It's just it hasn't been lining up the right person. And I think you're going to be taken somewhere where you're going to meet this person. And so this is a message that says renewal. And it's crazy because I actually see like this family here, and I don't know if like this is even talking about maybe a pregnancy or something. I'm getting this message for you that like there could be opening for you to have a child in the next couple years, and like don't be afraid, like it's all going to work out. It's going to be healthy. And this is about you just moving in a new direction. And there's like this storm here, these waves. This is like everything around you has kind of been pushing you in this direction. You're very resilient, you're very strong, you're a very positive person, but like the heaviness and the weight of just the world and like things that have been happening have been kind of getting to you. And there's this message that like if you need to take a little time to mourn this or grieve, or you feeling a little uncertain right now, it's okay, because the rug could be getting pulled out from underneath you, but it's just to push you in this new direction to this beautiful place. And this says inexperienced love. It's interesting because I don't think this is a negative thing. I think this is a message to you that like this person you're going to meet is going to be love like you've never experienced it before. Like you might be a little out of your element because you're like, wow, I've never had a relationship like this. And I feel like it's a sign like this is your true love. Like this is the person you're meant to be with. They want you to stay optimistic. Like it's uncharted territory. You've never experienced it before, but it's going to be like the most beautiful thing. So I also got these cards that says worthwhile together. Like I think when you meet this person, you're going to look back on your path and you're going to realize everything happened in the perfect timing. Sometimes we wish, oh, that I'd meet this person when I was in my 20s, or when I was younger, or like you look around and it seems like everyone else has the thing you want to manifest, but you're not going to want it any other way. You're not going to want to change a single minute of it, because not only are you going to manifest this person, this marriage, but you're also going to be in a really beautiful position to create a wonderful home, to have a lot of abundance and support, and to actually be able to have like a secure, healthy, mature relationship, which might not have been something you would have been able to do years ago, or it would have just panned out differently. So I just get this message about like the most beautiful gift of this year is feeling like you're thankful to trust in divine timing. So this over here too is like obviously your job offer, and this is something that's still manifesting, and there have been like some little like hints, or like you have your mindset on a certain place or location, and we get the Magician card next to it because you truly are manifesting this. And Eight of Pentacles mean it's actually going to be like very secure and pretty big pay, like just feeling like you have a return on your investment for all the schooling and everything you did. And look, this card was just sitting over here. I don't know how, but it got separated from the deck, and I just was like, what? Picked it up, and it's the Twin Flame card. So yeah. It seems like everything's coming together for you this year, Maria, and I've been feeling that for a while. You've really been holding your light. You've been holding this energy so consistently. You haven't been, I don't know, I just kind of feel like you've been creating your highest vision. You're not settling for less. You really believe in yourself. You're giving yourself opportunities, and you've decided to really follow your truth. And the doors are going to fly wide open. Now, I do see something about there being, I don't want to make it sound bad or anything, but there being a little bit of jealousy on you in 2023. There's a message to protect yourself. Can you maybe that? I don't know if you have one of these, but maybe get an evil eye necklace, something like that, or something to protect you. I don't think you need to worry about this, but I just see like you getting everything you want and there being a little bit of jealousy, but whatever, like let people be jealous, let people hate, like they don't know what you did to get there, and you don't have to explain it or prove it to anybody, but I just feel like that's how good you're doing, that people, there will be people that will celebrate you and be happy for you, but you might be surprised who is feeling like it's unfair or a little jealous that you have all these things. But yeah, I think you're ready, and this has all been a long time coming, and I think a lot of this is going to actually happen pretty early in 2023. Like, I mean, you can probably expect most of this to happen by the spring equinox for sure. Then I've been talking a lot about April and May and Jupiter and Taurus, and I've been seeing May being like a lot of things manifesting in May for many people. So yeah, get ready for that fresh energy, get ready to thrive, get ready to receive, and just follow through on any steps. Really trust your intuition right now, where you're feeling called to go. Everything's going to manifest, and it's definitely taking you to a marriage as well. So yeah, leave the past in the past, move forward. This is going to be a really beautiful year, and I don't think it's a coincidence. Like you're turning 40 this year, and like it's just a really special time for you. So yeah, this is going to be so incredible. Thank you so much for your support, for purchasing a reading. I always love seeing your name pop up on my order list. And I hope that you're having happy holidays. And I'm wishing you a happy new year. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and move forward. Oh my gosh, yeah, Maria, these cards, you get lots of readings from me, and something has changed. Like, yeah, your birthday month is going to be amazing. This is so exciting. You have to keep in touch and let me know when that comes through for you. And if I were you, I would just start acting like it's already here. I would just start celebrating it. It's a really great way to manifest. I was telling my husband the other day, I was laughing about how we manifested going to Costa Rica. And before I'd even bought the plane ticket, before I even knew how we were going to get there, how it was all going to come together, it was winter. I was in Eastern Europe, and I just bought some tropical clothes. I just started getting ready. I did some self-tan. I was like, I'm going to show up in my tropical clothes, all tan, ready to go. I just really started getting ready and preparing, and it manifested. So you can do the same thing. Maybe get some new perfume, pick out a really cute first date outfit, start planning your wedding. I know that sounds crazy, but these are some good manifestation tips, and I feel like you're at that point where you could do that, and it could be fun and keep you in good spirits, and maybe even help you bring it in. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next person. Let me just stretch. Sorry, my foot's falling asleep. Okay. Okay, the next person is Season. Ooh. All right, Season, let's talk about your 2023. You want to know, what messages does Spirit have for you for 2023? I don't know why, but they're telling me to use this deck, which I have to use the book for. They must got some real tea to drop on you, because this is like a very serious, very profound deck. Let's see. I guess we're going to dive deep, Season. Oh, the Life Force card. Okay, so right away I'm seeing the Cougar here. And I used to have this deck that I made for myself. I don't know if you've been watching my channel a long time. You might remember. I eventually had to release it. But this deck, I drew it myself and wrote on it myself. And the Cougar card in this deck was all about not being afraid to shine, not being afraid to like claim your territory and claim your space and basically brand yourself and be like, hello world, this is me, this is what I have to offer. It kind of reminds me of when I started this business. Like, I came out on YouTube, I made my little bio, I started posting videos and saying I'm a tarot reader, you know, and I didn't even really know what I was doing at that point. I was still learning. I wasn't charging yet. I was still training. But at a certain point, I had to just kind of take that leap and show up. And so I feel like that's a message for you for 2023, that it's time to show up. You're going to have to do it before you're ready, and that you might have a lot of imposter syndrome. Sometimes we're like, maybe I should wait till I finish the degree. Maybe I should wait till I finish the training before I, certainly don't go out and start selling things or charging for services that you don't feel like confident that you can fulfill yet. But you can start creating content. You can put up the website. You can show up. You can start sharing your gifts and just start speaking your truth or whatever it is. And so I feel like you're being told to start before you're ready. And don't wait till you have all the money, all the support, all the supplies, everything perfect. You'd be surprised. Like, a lot of people like to watch that growth journey of somebody starting from the bottom. Starting from the bottom can be super scary and awkward. And sometimes you look back and you cringe on your early creations, but that's like, sometimes the most beautiful creations you make are in the beginning, when like you have a little bit less support, or you're having to be more creative to get everything together. This over here, this like geyser or volcano, makes me think that you have so much to offer, you have so much to give, you have a lot of energy. If you're feeling really restless right now, it's because like that energy wants somewhere to go, somewhere to expand to. Let's read this. So yeah, 2023, you're going to have a lot of energy. You're getting ready to offer something. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. Life Force. Many are terrified of entering the state of ecstasy because what is generally valued most highly is lost: mental control. At least in our society, control seems to be the greatest virtue, while ecstasy, joy, and a passionate appreciation of life in all its movements is ridiculed. The more controlled, the better, seems to be the fearful motto of mechanical man. However, this card shows you a different way. By trusting your internal emotions toward ecstasy, you will gain surprising insights into all sorts of situations. You will reach a higher perspective that remains unattainable in our ordinary, dull, sleepy state of mind. The arising of this primal force within you gives you a chance to virtually move mountains now, making it much easier to overcome all sorts of mental and social inhibitions. Restlessly chattering thoughts subside. Your consciousness expands, and your being finally gets a chance to let its energy flow unabashedly. In an ecstatic, orgasmic, free-falling, and thus released state, you are closest to the great mystery, the awesomeness of simply being alive. Yeah, this is such an interesting card. I really got this feeling that, getting on this journey, starting this thing, sharing, branding, stepping forward is going to connect you more with just that passion of being alive. For me, when I first started this channel, like, it was awesome, once I started making income off this job, of course. But before that, it was amazing that just a couple people commented or liked it or saw what I was doing or validated me in my journey. It was amazing to just go outside and take my camera and pull some cards and just talk and just to get the video, just the process of creating. I feel like there's this message to fall in love with the process of creating. Of course, you want to have a good end goal, have a vision board, and really believe that you can create something amazing and it can bring you abundance and support and sustenance. But just getting up every day and doing it, just giving yourself some type of purpose or something to live for is going to be worth it. I also think this could be a message about love for you. I'm not sure if you're in a relationship or something, but just hearing like passion, asthmatic lust, like those kind of energies associated with this card does make me think like this could be a year that you're falling in love, that you're uh, connected to somebody and like feeling the energy of the divine through them. And I don't know about you, but like when I fell in love with my husband, like I almost lost my job. Like I was calling off work. I was just being irresponsible. I was spending all my money on yummy food and going out to eat and just like being together. And sometimes like you think it's irresponsible to just have fun or to just fall in love or to just be or like be a little reckless sometimes, but it's very much worth it. And when you get into a high vibrational state like that and you kind of let go of control, like this card is talking about, you just find things start to come easily. Things start to come to you. It's all about balance, of course, but I just have this feeling for you that this year in 2023, a lot will be accomplished with very little, that you're not going to have to fight and struggle so hard to get what's yours, that you might be called to lean more into your divine feminine energy of receptivity, and that's created through being creative, having fun, socializing, connecting with others, kicking your feet up more, doing things just for you. This might not be a year that you're going to like invest in your education or you're going to invest in like pushing something forward. I do see something about a business or like you embracing your path, but it's more like creative and it's more just letting it flow and you're not so worried about the end, more in the moment. So let's see if we can pull you some more cards about your 2023. It's a vibe. Spark. Look at that. Life force and spark. It just feels like your life force, your energy is returning to you. Maybe you're going to realize the last couple years you've been in a little bit of a slump. Maybe you're going to realize that you've been in a little bit of a depression or you weren't feeling as inspired. And I think that the creativity is going to come to you. Also, there is something about like restless thoughts going around and around. That tends to happen when we're not taking action, when we're not actually grounding our ideas into the 3D, when we're not living out our truth. So I feel like this year in 2023, like you're putting a lot of the things you've learned into practice and you're living it out. You're walking the talk, And then really, this is all I'm talking about here. It's fun. You're going to be making choices that are more based off of this. You're following the path of your inner child. And sometimes that's the smartest path you can follow. I wouldn't tell this advice to everybody because there's some people who need to wake up. There's some people who need to get real. There's some people who need to do the work and be more responsible. But I feel like you might need to do the opposite. You might need to do something just for yourself. This might be the year that you decide to solo travel. This might be the year that you decide to, book that trip to that place or take more time off or, follow this path a lot more. Do things that are more fun. It kind of reminds me of that movie with Jim Carrey. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's called Yes Man. He goes to this crazy like seminar and it's really funny. You should watch it. Everyone here, you guys should all watch it if you haven't seen it yet. It's a cool movie. It's got like some spiritual truths in it. But anyways, he ends up just like saying yes to everything. Like he gets some kind of curse or energy or something placed on him and he ends up saying yes to everything. And it ends up making his life really incredible. Just being open, being receptive, saying yes. Like I get that energy from you. I don't think you need to go that far with it, but to just say yes to life, say yes to fun. Don't punish yourself just because you don't have what you want yet. Don't punish yourself just because your whole vision hasn't manifested yet. Don't punish yourself just because you're not making a certain amount of money or you're in a certain situation. Don't be afraid that if you let go of control a little and just have fun and enjoy the moment, and just live a little, that everything's going to fall apart. In fact, that's what's going to make everything come together. So I see that for you in 2023. These are some messages for you. Is there anything else you need to know for season? Look, I'm telling you, possibility, travel. Look at that. I really do think this should be a priority for you. I'm very careful to tell people about this because you know I'm biased. I'm a world traveler. I'm going to tell everybody to travel, but it genuinely is coming up in your cards here. I kept seeing solo travel or travel, that being a huge priority for you, that being something that's going to change you, shake you, help you have fun, help you get that creativity and that spark and that zest for life back. So I definitely see this being something that's opening for you. How crazy. Yeah. And then they're also talking about influence. Like, that's what I saw as like, you want to make a mark on the world, you want to have more influence. Sometimes this is about sharing your gifts and coming out of hiding, you know? So that's going to be a huge thing for you this year. I hope that these messages resonate with you. Thank you so much for your support. And we're going to move on to the next person. All right, so who's next? All right, we're moving on to the next person. All right, Tanzanite is next. What's up, Tanzanite? It's great to hear from you again. Oh, your birthday's coming up tomorrow. Ooh, I love how you're saying that you're in your 40s and you just feel like you're getting wiser and more beautiful. You don't feel like you're getting old. I mean, what is this whole thing about how, like, in society, supposedly when we hit our 40s, that like we're supposed to be, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, this is a bad example. I can't believe I'm bringing up the Kardashians right now, but Kim Kardashian is in her 40s, and I know she's had some help, but she's looking good and she's feeling good, and like she said that this is like the happiest she's been, or like this has been one of the best times of her life. Like, I believe it. I think that your 40s are the time that you're really going to thrive. You know who you are. You're ready to get it. Like, you've learned a lot about the world. It's an incredible time. So, yeah, you want to have fun. You want to have a lot of prosperity with your new age. I'm excited for you. So let's see what this year is going to bring for you. Happy birthday once again, Tanzanite. Let's look into your year ahead. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, Tanzanite, this is a really, really big energy. I genuinely feel like this year you're going to have a quantum leap forward and your entire life is going to change. I've been seeing a lot of different energy in the readings for 2023. I'm personally excited. I know my whole life is going to change, and yours is too. So many people's. And I have been predicting love, serious love, long-term love relationships for many people. I'm very careful about predicting things like that. You know, you've been getting readings from me for a while. I'm just careful about that. I don't like to be one of those readers that just tells you what you want to hear. So you have to believe me when I'm saying that there's love coming up all over your cards. There is a message you had to cut somebody out, or you're having to set boundaries in a relationship. Because I see two different men here, or I see two different people here, divine masculines in your life. And the truth is, like you said, you're only becoming more wise. You're only becoming more beautiful. you're only leveling up more and more every day. So we see the Empress energy around you because you've been taking care of yourself for a long time. You've been thriving. You've been doing what you need to do. You've had a lot of different things going on with your job, moving you here, moving you there. And the energy around that is kind of settling down. And you're going to have a lot more time to yourself this year. I just keep seeing something about work-life balance and then like a lot of abundance coming in. It's going to be kind of funny. Other people around you could be struggling in some of the areas that you're doing really well in. I just feel like you are like kind of the first wave of souls who has gone through this energy and who has manifested things. And so it's going to be kind of relatively a peaceful year. We all know that 2022 wasn't that, and we don't even want to talk about 2020 and the aftermath, but things are settling down, things are falling into place, and even if there's a lot of chaos in the world or on the news, like, that's not affecting you at all. I just feel like there's this shield of protection around you, and you're in your Empress energy. I keep seeing you like decorating a new home, decorating a new apartment. You might even get a new vehicle. I just see a lot of upgrades. It really feels like, I don't know, it almost feels like, I don't know, when you're playing that, like, of the video game The Sims, and you just decide to like bulldoze the house, bulldoze the lot, and then build something really beautiful in its place. I feel like that's what's happened. Everything got bulldozed, whole life is changing, and then bam, like this beautiful new growth happens almost out of nowhere, and everything's just upgrading. And I keep hearing the sound like ka-ching, 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 like all these like purchases that are being made, but like money is just flowing. And there is something coming up about like the sword and this person and like you in the middle, like your energy has outgrown somebody, and that your guides want you to have strength because you might have to make a decision this year in love, but it's gonna help you feel more stable. And shortly after, bam, like here's the Chariot. I actually see you moving on pretty fast and you falling in love with this person over here, the Prince of Wands. This person, Prince of Cups, they're good matches for some people, but I just don't know about you. This person can be a sweet talker, say whatever they want to get what they want from you. They've had many partners. They might still be talking to an ex or somebody else on this side. They're very passionate, very romantic, kind of like the Casanova type, but it's just, after a while, it just gets boring because you feel like it's all talk and no action. They're not delivering. And then you also might feel like you have to be kind of a caretaker to them or a mother figure, and you're just like, no, I don't have time for that. This could be someone you already let go of. It could just be like you're thinking back on that and your guys just want you to be strong because you're moving on. So I love this because we got the stability card, and I think this is talking about like the financial stability, the job situation, feeling grounded, work-life balance, but I also think it's talking about stability in a relationship. And I see that right here, that things are going to move forward fast in 2023, and you're going to meet this person who's like, I always see the Prince of Wands as like the entrepreneur card, but it's somebody who's really confident, somebody who's really enterprising, somebody who works really hard, really strong divine masculine energy. Like they'll take care of you, they'll provide, they'll protect, but they're really into like having an equal partnership, equal balance. Like they'll let you shine, they'll let you step up. And there's also travel associated with this person. So you could travel to go meet their family or go on like a romantic getaway with them. And I love how we're just seeing this true love in this union card. I do think about marriage or twin flame union or moving in together. Dreams come true. When I see the Two of Cups, I mean, this card out of the entire deck, you pull this, is like really no other meaning. I mean, obviously it depends on the cards around it, but it's a beautiful energy. And to pull it right next to this, the Prince of Wands, it is a person like coming in your life. I also love this. Go play. We just pulled the fun card for somebody earlier, and it seems like this is a huge message collectively coming out from the angels, the guides, the universe. The energy of 2023 is like, hey, take a load off, go play, enjoy life, let the good times roll, get what you want, celebrate. Doesn't matter if things are falling apart, like I said, in the world. I think this is, I'm going off on a tangent here, but I think sometimes when we have these good energies, like the man or the system or whatever, corporations, I don't know, they like to instill fear in us because that's what keeps like us under their control, or that's what keeps us buying things. That's what keeps us in a state of fight and flight. And you might notice the volume getting turned up on that in the world this year, but I think it's because there's so many good things happening to so many people. I don't know, am I getting like conspiracy theory or something on this? But I just get this vibe like it might be ironic seeing all the good things that are happening and you just realizing you have to tune out all that BS. Like sometimes the best thing you can do to help this world and help this planet is to find peace in yourself and to spread love to the people around you. And I just really feel like this is a year you're going to be in love. Love is being spread. Good energy in and out, back and forth, up and down, all around. Like it just feels like it's the good life for you. Now, I won't sugarcoat it because maybe there is some things you need to know about this year. I will pull something real quick. Yeah, a challenge is like you're so used to working hard and trying to like impress and keep things happening, and sometimes you have to just enjoy your manifestation. Sometimes you just have to celebrate. You don't always have to be pushing forward to the next goal. So to live in this space in between could be difficult, but it's like sometimes we don't feel worthy of the beautiful things that are happening and we just try to create drama or chaos or blockages, you know? This also says let go of negative influences. I kept getting that message that you need to be careful with the news this year. You need to be careful with what you're listening to. You need to be careful who's in your ear, who you're talking to, what you're tuning into, because those things can rob you of your joy. I don't know how to say it, but this is like a very celebratory year for you. Yeah. And cut the cords. Because look, the universe just gave you a sword, and they're like, you need to cut someone out or something out or the memory of something out as you go into this year, but like you're going to gain all this in exchange. I love this card for you. I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Hello, hello, hello to anybody who has joined. I just want to say welcome to the chat. If you're interested, I'm doing mini readings for $15. I still have a lot of spots open. Happy holidays. I'm so excited to pull cards for you guys. Just hang out, see what's coming through, exploring the tarot. And if you need anything, just type below in the comments if you want to know what number in line you are, if you want to sign up. My partner is here to help you sign up. Do you want to post the link below? Okay, cool. It's pinned actually, if you'd like to sign up. And no pressure, if you just want to hang out, relax with us. Maybe some of these messages will resonate with you too. And while you're here, you can check out the latest readings on my channel. And I have a whole folder of pick a card readings for pretty much any topic you can think of. Hundreds of readings I've done over the years. I'd love to invite you to relax and take part in some of those free readings. All right, Alexis L is next. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh, Alexis, I'm so happy for you. So you want to know what you and Mark are going to be doing on New Year's when you guys meet up. You changed the meetup. It's funny because the last time I read for you, I remember seeing it being changed. It's just funny because like it ends up being earlier. All right. Last time we pulled on this, there was a lot of romantic energy coming through. I want to see if anything has changed. Aw, hi Sarah. Hello to you and your little one. Okay, Mark and Alexis. Oh. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I think my internet just dipped for a minute, but I'm still here. just type below. Let me know if you guys are there still. Just type below. Just be like, yeah, I can hear you if you can hear me. I think the internet just dipped. You didn't miss anything. I'm just pulling cards for Alexis. Okay, thanks, Sarah. Okay, I don't know what's going on, Alexis, but like something's up. I don't know if he's gonna cancel on you or something's gonna be off, but it does seem like the cards I'm seeing here seem like he's kind of in a funk. There's something like we already know there's like some crazy stuff happening with his career and his financial situation. He's going through a lot of grief right now, and he might kind of like try to cut you out or something. And then I got the world reversed, almost like you won't be going or you won't be traveling, and like something's like you're gonna be missing him. He's gonna feel kind of bad. I don't know if there's like a fight that's gonna happen. This could just be like leading up to you going there. So I think I'm gonna hold tight to my last reading about something happening or something being switched with this meetup. So just be prepared. If you already bought a plane ticket or something like that, I don't know, you might have to switch it, or I don't want to freak you out. It's just like, I got to read the cards here, you know? Now you're being told he's still very attracted to you. Like, it has nothing to do with you. It's not personal, but I feel like when you guys were talking about this meetup, he was like in this great mood and like he was like really receptive, but like something has changed and now he's like pissed off and he's upset. He got some bad news, something happened. Also, this is Mercury retrograde. So this Mercury retrograde won't be that bad because it's actually in Capricorn, and it's going to be a good placement for Mercury retrograde. It's going to help everybody like get a little kick in the butt so they can move forward and like launch things in their career and get more stable. But I could imagine that it could maybe interact with your travel, or something like that could happen, or things could get changed around. So just be prepared for that. It's not like he doesn't want to see you. It's just there's something about that. And your guides are saying like, look, you deserve this, you deserve love, like something about it, something happening. I want to see if I can get something straightforward or something more like what's up. What's going on with this? Yeah. See? Do you see these cards? Like, you can't make this stuff up. They're trying to tell us something. Okay, still good energy here. Like, this card kind of was at the back of the deck. I'm gonna pick it up because it flashed at me. This is just like a timing thing. Something about the timing being switched, or you guys having to switch the date, or something like, don't worry about it. There's just a lot of messages about him being in a dark place, you getting disappointed and let down, him being all scattered energy, and it affecting this meetup, or like it affecting the schedule of it. But he's not seeing anybody else. He's not trying to like blow you off intentionally. And it's just like a time thing. He's starting to feel very open to being with you. This card, girl, I'll just let you read that yourself. And you can just kind of infer where that's going. He wants to like take a load off and show you the best time and be all romantic, but he just might not be in that mood, or he might realize this isn't the best day or something. Your guys are telling you you are still going to go travel him. You should take the risk, just make it happen, and like it's going to manifest, and like it just has something to do with him being able to take you out, treat you, give you a good time. I keep getting something about money with this guy, like him, something fell through, or he's more broke than he thinks. He's trying to hide it from you. He doesn't want you to know. Like, he could cancel because of that. He could feel depressed. I don't know. But I'm just going to ask, when you guys do see each other, what's it going to be like? Because I know that's your question. And I would definitely take the message from the last session we did too, and I think that still holds true. Yeah, look, they're saying don't worry, the situation will be balanced. So if you guys if you get in some kind of disagreement, or he tries to bail on you, or it gets switched or something, it's going to be resolved. And it's just one of those dumb Mercury retrograde things where like something falls apart and then it comes back together. Remember, when Mercury is retrograde, it just appears as if things are moving backwards. They actually aren't. So that could affect this time with Mark or this meetup. That is probably just freaking Mercury. You know what I mean? There's still lessons to be learned though. You can't just blame it all on the planets. There will be something that's revealed during this time, or some clarity you get, or it could bring you guys closer. Yeah, he's gonna keep reaching out. He's gonna make it up to you, or he's gonna keep reaching forward for you. And then I do see, yeah, look, you're just over here like, hey, like, I'm ready when you are, you know? Come on, bro. Don't bail on me. Let's make this happen. And it's gonna come together in divine timing. So annoying, you know? This is the devil. This is like his fear, his worry, his obsession. This is also the influence probably of Mercury retrograde. I see the horns. I think about Capricorn. So I think you're just kind of being warned to be open to the how and the when this manifests. I know you guys pushed it forward. You might push it back again, but I don't think it's gonna be so bad. Your guys are just saying trust your intuition, ground yourself, ask them. Am I still there? If I'm missing anything, I'm just gonna ask them, like, what do they need to say? Loss. See? They're trying to tell you, like, prepare for this. It's so annoying because I'm like, what the hell, universe? Just let these two people meet up. Serious loss. Okay, he might be like, my grandpa died or something crazy like that. I don't know. Something is probably going down or about to happen. It's going to push it back, but I feel like whatever it is, he's telling the truth, and like, he'll make time for you. He just needs to grieve that or move past it first. You guys still have a spark. You guys still have a spark. It's still there. There's still something going on. You guys are going to talk about this soon. Wait for him to bring it up. He's still very passionate about you. I think this is saying, like, the next time you guys hang out, he's actually going to tell you his feelings, or he's going to be open about, like, what he wants, or, like, he's finally going to step forward. So that's exciting. That's probably, you could probably tell that, like, High Priestess, you probably know, like, the next time you guys hang out, it's going down in every way, like, romantically, you know, physically. Like, I think you guys are just dying to be with each other. There's so much chemistry here. And, like, I think you just, like, want to make it happen because you can just feel it. Just let it all happen naturally. Yeah, let him take the lead. And you are going to help him, once again, with his career path. You have, like, a soul contract with him in that sense. There's going to be some great, you know, you guys just have such a beautiful energy together. I don't think he's actually trying to push you away right now. That's why this whole thing could be frustrating, because you're like, what the heck? Finally, we're on the same page, but now, like, I just think it's kind of the death season. It's not really the manifestation season for a lot of people. And I know it's the holidays, New Year, you want to have this cute time with him, but it might not be that. It might not be the time. It has nothing to do with you. There's something that's going to happen, or some kind of grief. He can't. He wants to be in the right mindset for you. Yeah. And your guys are just saying it's important for you to know. So what do you do with this information? I was just telling, finishing up a lesson forward. It's all working out for you. There's just some kinks that need to be worked happening in the energy behind the scenes. All right, we're going to move on to the next person. Oh, yay, Indiana Guy 2020. Indiana Guy 22. What's up? All right, so will you move abroad later and what will happen? Let's see. Now I want to remind you that only you have the ability to shape and create your destiny. So if you want to move abroad, you can make it happen. And as far as how you want it to happen and go down, some of that's in your control, some of it isn't. But I'm just going to see, like, you know, what you need to know about this. Get you some vibes here. You're just really wanting some word on this. It's been something you've been trying to manifest for a while. Let's use the Wildwood deck. This is more of a divine masculine deck. I don't know. I feel like it just really wants, it's like calling to you, you know? Okay, Indiana Guy 22. Moving abroad. What will happen? Moving abroad, what will happen? Ooh. Let's see if I... Okay. Okay, this is so crazy. But I feel like, Indiana Guy, I feel like when you move, you are going to be connected with someone, potentially romantically. And it all is supposed to happen at a certain timing so that you can like cross paths with this person. So you're like manifesting this, and it's coming. And it probably would have come sooner if it wasn't for like this person. So there's like another manifestation, and there's like other people tied up in this. And that's the thing about manifestation I sometimes forget, and I know a lot of people don't consider, is that when you manifest, like, there are other people involved. There are people and situations and things that have to move aside or go a certain place or redirect to bring you what you want. And sometimes you're part of other people's manifestation coming true. Sometimes you're part of someone's answered prayer. It's so interesting. We all play a role here. And so there's definitely a message to be patient. This is the heron, and I actually saw this bird recently, and it is so patient. It is so patient. Like, this is exactly how it will fish. It will stand there. It will blend in with the reeds, and it will see all these little opportunities, all these little fish, but it waits until it can get the ripest, juiciest, biggest fish, and then it goes pop and it grabs its prey. And it will be very patient and just kind of repeat the process over and over again. It's amazing. It's such a beautiful metaphor of patience for you. We also got the dedication card right next to this. I think you are being called to brush up the resume, to do some type of project or something so that you can show more of your skills. These days, a lot of things are online. We're probably talking about LinkedIn and your resume, stuff like that. I would definitely find ways to like fluff up your resume, make yourself seem more valuable. There's a message that's going to help you like attract what you want. But I also think they're saying like you're going to attract a job where you are a leader, where you might be in more of a senior position, like almost to see yourself as that person, or start, maybe right now you could take a job that's going to help you, or build the skills or resume that will help you get there. So it's almost like you're gonna like respect yourself. You could have something bigger or something more than you thought or that you were originally going out for. Now I do see one heartbreak here. I don't know if this is a psychic impression or maybe something I remember from reading from you before, but it seems like you had a position to go abroad and it didn't work out, or it fell through, or you had to move back home or something. I don't remember, or maybe that's just, I'm picking something like that up. And you just needed some time to kind of heal from that letdown. But you're just gonna have to get used to it. There's gonna be a lot of rejection on this path. It's frustrating. It will get to your head, but like you're gonna get used to that just kind of rolling off your back, like water just rolling off a duck's back. That's the vision that I'm seeing. The universe wants to be very generous with you, and your opportunity is already out there. It's like now the clouds are parting and you're going to be able to see it, and everything's happening in the right timing. It just wasn't supposed to manifest the last 6 months. Like, when was it going to manifest? Was it going to manifest in the middle of all those crazy eclipses? Was it going to manifest in the summer when like all the planets were retrograde? Was it going to manifest recently around the time of this crazy friggin' full moon that tore us all apart? No. No. But now the energy's clearing. There's some things coming through. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Everything's coming together for us. Yes, we have Mercury going retrograde in a couple days. It's in Capricorn though, which is going to help everyone get their shit together with their job, their career, their money, their goals. You just ride this wave. It's going to take you exactly where you want to go. So I love how your first card is a celebration card, because you're like, oh hell yeah, you're totally going to move abroad and get what you want. And they're just like, you're going to have to empower yourself though. If you're going to make a big manifestation, then you have to level up to receive it. You have to change to receive it. You're not going to get it being the person that you are now or being the person that you were in 2022. You're going to have to become the new you. And a lot of times that's just little things like habits, routine, mindset, what you're doing every day, maybe the how you view yourself, little projects to fluff up the resume or put on the LinkedIn, seeing more possibilities, stepping up, training, reading, educating, self-respect. These are all things you're naturally going to be guided to work on, and there will be situations and circumstances that will come in your life to kind of challenge you and push you in that direction. So it's already happening. It's already manifesting. And there's something about 6 months from now. Don't worry about the timeline. Maybe it happens 2 months from now, but I tried to pull a timeline for you and I got this, which is kind of like a you're not supposed to know card, which I hate. But I pulled again and I got like 6 months. Maybe a longer timeline than you would have liked, but probably this year. 6 of Pentacles is you receiving. Like, it's the same as this card, pretty much, almost. Receptivity, receiving, the universe bringing everything your way, you getting what you want. And then I got abundance. This is a lot of money. This might be like a relocation bonus, so a job actually paying for you to relocate. And then I also see this new environment really helps balance you. I feel like you're going to be going west. Wherever you're out on the map, I just feel like the movement is this way, west. And I see a little bit more nature. I see like road trips and hiking. You can do that anywhere, I guess, but I don't know. I just feel something about that. The lifestyle and the people that you meet, be more laid back and very just chill. I don't know why I keep thinking about, why do I think about the West Coast? Maybe that's because where I'm from, but I just feel like West Coast energy, or near the ocean. I don't know, something about Arizona is coming up too. But you need to go where you feel the most alive. But look at this. You're gonna be definitely falling in love or meeting somebody in this place. And this came out as almost like the why. So just start telling yourself, like, It hasn't manifested yet because, yes, you have a little bit more work to do. And you need to level up a little bit to receive this. Some things need to be tweaked. You need to be patient, stay determined, and really pull up your self-respect. Move on from this situation where, like, you got what you wanted, but then you had to go back to the start. That happens sometimes. It's really weird, but a lot of times that happens to kind of redirect you to something better. Sometimes it's the universe saying, yeah, that was cool, but like you deserve so much more. Let's try this again. Let's go back to the drawing board. So that happened to me once. Long story short, like I moved to Los Angeles. I like made some dreams come true, but then I had to move all the way back to my hometown. And when I was there, I was like, maybe instead of going back to LA, I can go to Paris. I can travel the world. Sometimes a bigger dream is born. You know, you go get a little taste, or you think you're going to get something, you get hooked on a certain possibility, or you think that one job's going to be the one, but then it doesn't work out, or you don't get it, or it doesn't come through. But then it kind of opens you up to like decide to reach for more, because you're like, you know what, fuck that, I can have better. And I think that's what this is about. Something about you attracting a project where, like, a position where you can be the lead. So I definitely see you moving abroad, and like it might not even be abroad, it could just be across the country. I see more travel coming to you. Be open to where you're being called to go. I mean, you can definitely do that if you want, but it's a lot more approachable than you think. So yeah, it's happening, and that's kind of what I see. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. All right, you guys, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to take a little break, and I'll come back. But I'm still open if you would like to sign up. All you have to do is just check out the pinned comment. If you need any support, you want to know what number in line you are, my partner is here to let you know. We're just having fun. We're pulling cards, figuring things out, or brainstorming together. If you want to see what the cards have to say, then type below or sign up. And even if you don't, you know, you're supporting me just by being here, just by hitting that like button. I hope that you can receive some healing energy, or maybe some answers from the cards too. So yeah, who's next? All right, Joey is next. Sorry, I'm knocking stuff over. Wait, start over. Can you read slow? What? What the fuck? Huh. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Joey, I'm so glad you purchased a reading, and I'm so sorry to hear what happened. Like, yeah, I feel you. The holidays are kind of shit for me too. Like, I don't really celebrate Christmas. It's a long story, but I just, like, I can't. This pisses because I know you. I've done readings for you, and you've been doing so well, and it's like moving forward. But your ex-husband wanted to spend the holidays with you, and you were just like, okay, let's do this, and had all these plans, and then he freaking bails on you last minute. And you just feel like, I don't know, like, when I think about this, I start wondering, I can't diagnose anybody, but I just really wonder, is this guy a narcissist? You might want to look up and start Googling and start YouTubing covert narcissist. COVERT narcissist. Because I don't think this person is like an overt narcissist or like obvious about it. It's like one of those things where you just can't quite put your finger on it. You even called him a devil. You're like, I feel like this person's like a devil, like trying to ruin my life. To me, that reminds me of Hurt and Rescue, it reminds me of Discard, like getting your hopes up, getting you all built up, and then letting you down. If he's not a narcissist, then he's just really selfish. even if he wasn't your ex-husband and this was a friend, that's kind of a messed up thing to do to somebody, to invite them to Christmas and then like last minute cancel on them. Because like now you're spending the holiday alone and you could have made plans with friends, or you could have done something for yourself or whatever. But now you're like re-traumatized, and you're like, it's triggering you because it reminds you of what happened when you guys divorced. I knew it was bad news when he started reaching out, trying to connect with you again. It's like he found out that like you are nearby now and you started this whole new life, and yeah, he doesn't like seeing you empowered. He doesn't like seeing you doing what you love. He doesn't like knowing that maybe you can meet other men and that you're dating again and trying to move forward. I'm gonna pull cards, but like, you gotta leave this guy in the dust. Fuck this guy. You know, I'm sorry, but like, you were doing so good. And it's okay that you regress. This happens. And these things happen because, you know, you've been trying to manifest love, and you're saying it keeps happening over and over again. Like, you meet these guys, they let you down. But it's because you still need to heal this shit with your ex-husband. You know what I mean? You still gotta pull out some of those thorns. You still gotta pull out some of the roots. And I'm not saying that you have to be perfectly healed and perfectly moved on from your ex-husband in order to date again, or in order to fall in love again, or in order to attract a healthy relationship. But this didn't happen that long ago, and he's still in and out of your life a little bit. And that's definitely going to kind of put a hitch in you trying to move forward in a healthy relationship, because what you need to do is you need to really cut this off and heal. So what needs to happen here is boundaries. You know, fool me once, shame on me, fool me, I don't know, that whole thing. This is not the first time he's done this, if I'm correct. He's like kind of bailed on you another time. Or you guys, I don't know if you saw, I forget what happened, if you saw each other and then he was just weird, I don't know. But what is there left here? I think, personal opinion, you need to go no contact with him. If you guys like got everything signed, all the papers, go through the lawyers, whatever, like there's just no point anymore. He can't hoover you back into his life just because he's feeling nostalgic, just because he's feeling lonely, just because he's feeling uncertain and restless, just because you're more nearby now. It's like, too bad, you know? Too bad. He doesn't get the privilege of knowing the new you anymore. Maybe, like, it pisses me off because it's like he broke up with you back when you guys were over in that other country. I'm not going to give out too many details, but... And now you're not. I think he's like, oh, maybe we can, but I don't know. And it's just, you don't have time for that. And he loses out on the privilege of, if he's not going to accept you back then, he's going to do that to you back then. It's just, girl, I'm getting too emotionally involved in this one. What do you need to know? You know, I feel like he's lonely and he's resentful of your prosperity. I'm sure you told him a little bit about what's going on in your life when you guys were texting or talking or whatever. He's just buttering up to you so he can find out, like, what you're doing, so he can keep tabs on you. I think the best thing you can do is just cut off all of that so he doesn't get any information. I mean, you can post on your social, let him see you're having the most amazing time. Don't do it for him, do it for you. I mean, whatever, block him. And the best revenge, honestly, is just living your most beautiful life. At first, it's coming from a place of anger. At first, it's coming from this place of resentment. But like over time, that energy is going to fade and you're going to start feeling more peace and you're going to be doing it for you. But I say all this anger you're feeling, all this frustration, it's a righteous anger, and you just need to push this harder into your studies. You just need to push this harder into making friends. Don't isolate yourself right now. Also, you're in a really vulnerable situation. Do not date. Do not go on the dating apps. Get therapy. It's time for some therapy. I don't know, like, it sucks that we have to go to therapy for people who need to be in therapy, but whatever, you know? I just feel like you're being fulfilled Your guides are saying you have a beautiful new beginning in your life. I mean, you manifested, you like, I'm honestly still shocked that you moved like across the world and like got into this program and you're starting your life over after what you went through. That is so brave. That is so courageous. That's so fun. That's so exciting. You deserve it. Don't let him take this from you. You know, it's okay to feel how you're feeling. I'd be pissed. I mean, I am pissed just hearing about it. Like, but don't let him take this from you. Your guides are like rooting for you. They're like, create memories, create new memories. Right now, all you have to compare anything to is him, and you're going into new relationships too soon, trying to fill that void, and they're all crashing and burning. Because Spirit's just saying, look, you shouldn't be dating right now. You need time to heal. And the fact that this happened and you're triggered is a sign that you're not healed, like you're not ready yet. So you can't push this, you can't resist it, it's gonna get worse. If you try to keep going on the dating apps, you try to keep dating right now, you're just gonna keep attracting more assholes. It's gonna get worse. And it's not your fault, it's just, you need to be putting your energy into yourself. Like you were doing, keep going. You need to be putting your energy into friendships. Because, you know, that's been something you've been struggling with too. Start there and learn to build trust with girls, with girlfriends, with women. Build a little circle around you. Have fun. Feel safe. Naturally, through your friends, you'll probably meet a cool guy, you know. I pulled cards for you and told you very soon, you're actually not that far away. There is somebody coming in for you in love, but you just need to feel safe and secure first, because you can't jump into another relationship from this place. This is actually a good thing that this happened. It's purging some stuff out of you you didn't know is still there. It's like a big trigger, but it's like helping you face it so you can mourn it and purge it and release it and not hold on to it, and you can free yourself to receive a new love. So, yeah, look, you're going to be meeting somebody. I see marriage in your future. I think I've told you that. I know all you want to do is just, you know, get married and find your person, because it's kind of like, anyways, do-over, right? But you need to figure out who you are outside of that. For so long, we talked about this, for so long, all you were was just this guy's wife. And now you have an incredible opportunity to start over, find who you are, like reclaim that treasure, and then take that into a new relationship, and you'll never abandon yourself again for anyone. And it's life doesn't always give people another chance like this. People don't always wake up like you've woken up. You know, you decided, instead of just staying miserable where you were, that you were going to take this opportunity, you're going to go somewhere new, you're going to just live this beautiful new life. And of course, he's going to come back as soon as you start letting go. As soon as you start feeling comfortable and like getting ready to make new friends, dating a little bit, getting comfortable. It hasn't been perfect, but of course they can sniff it out. So I don't know if he's just feeling insecure, if he's feeling you pull away and it's just a natural thing, or if he's some kind of covert narcissist. But either way, nah, you know, he's uncertain, he's restless, he's resentful of your prosperity, and that it might be kind of surprising. Maybe you never thought you'd be in this position to thought he was going to be the one that was going to go on some adventure and start his life over and have all this cool shit and like what, you know. And it's funny, he like just kind of always pictured you just staying there and fading into oblivion, but here you are being like, no, I'm going to do me, I'm going to go get what I want to get, I'm going to go live my best life too. And now he kind of regrets it, and it's like, bro, you dug your grave, you got to lie in it, you know. Anyways, create new memories. This is a karmic cycle. Break it. You don't need to tell him you're going no contact with him. You can just block his ass. You don't need to make any kind of statement to him. What's he gonna do? Just what he's always done. You know this game. He's played it forever. Just walk away. Just don't give him anything else. Don't give him any more of your energy. And in private, you can mourn and rage and be pissed and feel your feelings. But then dust yourself back up and go make some girlfriends and study hard and have fun and explore and travel and live your best life. And I'm sorry that your Christmas sucked. Mine kind of sucked too. It's okay. We're all in this together. But you can have a beautiful new year. How about that? How about we focus on that? Yeah. And this is about how you need to be secretive. Don't tell him anything else. Don't give him any more information. What's the point in seeing him? Blessings are coming to you. All he's doing is bringing you chaos. What the heck? Someone new's coming in your life, literally. So start preparing for that. Cut the cord. I hope this message resonates with you. I wish I had more time to chat today, but you know I'm here for you if you need anything, you want to do a reading. Just hit me up. I'm next time. All right, you guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and take my first break. When we come back, who's next? Who's like the first two people? Yeah. Who? Miss B is going to be next, and then who's after that? Miss B and Andy will be next up when I come back. I'm going to take like a 10-minute break, stretch, clear my energy, and make sure that you click on part 2. It'll pop right up. I'll see you guys soon.